Quick question. If an interviewer looked you in the eye right now and said, "Tell me about a time you failed," would you just freeze up? Because here's the truth nobody tells you. This is one of the scariest questions in the US tech and corporate interview, and most candidates answer it completely wrong. Today I'm breaking down the exact script structure that FAANG interviews, Fortune 500 hiring managers and top consultancies are actually listening for. For what, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to turn the most professional moment into your strongest interview answer. So without wasting any kind of time, let's get into it. So guys, here's the first mindset shift you need to make this. This question is not about a mistake. It's actually the interviewers already assume you have failed at something. Everyone has. What they are really doing is running a psychological test. They are quietly scoring on you on just 5 things. Those are emotional intelligence, then your psychological safety, your accountability, how resilient you are under pressure, and whether actually you learn from what goes wrong. So here's the 5 things only. So when you give a weak rehearsal, here's like "I worked too hard" kind of answer. You are not just missing a story, you are failing the actual test. Big US companies use standard scoring rubrics behind the scenes like Amazon's leadership principles to catch this. So let's look at what they are really scoring. So on behalf of that, let's break down the exact 5 things every interviewer is secretly scoring. The number 1, that is lack locus of control. Do you say, "I failed to anticipate this"? Or do you blame the client, the vendor, the team? Own it always. Number 2, emotional maturity. Can you talk about failure calmly without sounding bitter or defensive? That's matter. Number 3, analytical rigor. So did you actually dig into why it happened, or you are just waving your hands and blaming the bad luck? Number 4, action-oriented remediation. So when these things broke, did you move fast, or did you freeze or wait for someone else to fix it? That matters. And the number 5, institutionalization. So did you just patch one problem, or did it change how the whole learn or company works going forward? Miss any of this and you are an instant red flag. Nail all 5 and you sound like leadership material. That's it. Now, most people prep this question using the classic STAR method. The classic STAR method I have explained in my previous videos. You can watch them if you want. The STAR method, which explains as situation, task, action and result. Here's the problem. At a senior level, the STAR actually works against you. Why? Because the standard STAR answers spends around 30% of the time on background context nobody needed and ends with a lazy, "we fixed it and move on" like this. That reads as junior, tactical, not exactly leadership energy. So here's the upgrade, the STAR R. The same bonus but rebalanced. You spend less time setting the scene, way more time on things, how you handled the crisis and how you changed the system so it would never happen again. That shift alone is what separates a forgettable answer from an executive level one. Now here's the part, let's get specific with the numbers because structuring is everything here. Spend just 15% of your answers on context and ownership. Keep it tight and own it immediately. Around 20% of the failure moment itself, state clearly and directly what went wrong, no dancing around it. And then here's where it gets heavy. 30% goes to mitigation and root cause analysis, how you actually solve the immediate crisis, and the biggest chunk, 35% goes to systematic prevention and the long-term fix, the upgrade, the thing that proves you think like a leader, not just a firefighter. Yeah. Keep the whole thing under 2.5 minutes and roughly under 300 words. Let's look at what these actually sounds like a real scripts. So I'm going to give you two full real examples, word for word, so you can adapt them from your own story. So script number 1, that is for mid to senior technical leads, project scope and architecture failure. Script 2 is for director and executive level candidates. So a go-to-market strategy means watch how both follow the same exact star, and in addition are the star are structure we just covered now. So quick picture this, you are a lead product engineer and migrating a legacy billing system to the cloud, trying to cut transaction delays by 40%. That it happens on day 2 during peak Monday traffic, around 4.2% of customer transactions time out. That's 85% in stuck payments over a 3-hour window. And the cost you learned on staging tests that did not actually match real life traffic. Notice what happens next in the script. No excuses, no blames, full ownership. Straight away. Rollback protocol kicks in immediately. The customer success gets looked in fast, and all it's laid out honestly is the post-mortem with leadership. That's the moment that separates a strong candidate from an average one. You mind what I mean? So let's slow down and reverse engineer why this script actually works. Step 1. Ownership is established by 3 sentences, no hedging, no delay. And step 2, precise numbers. $85,000 and 4.2%, that's real, specific and memorable. Vague answers get forgotten, numbers don't. You know it quick. I don't need to explain so much, you know how much the numbers matter. The step 3, speed. Speed does matter. Speed is nice and one of the best things. The rollback happened, the second alert came in, no freezing. And the step 4, the big one, the fix didn't just patch this one issue. Traffic shadowing testing became the new standard across the entire engineering org for the next 18 months. That's systematic thinking, and that's exactly what gets you hired. Now let's go up to a level. This one's for directors and execs. So as director of business development, you push a $1.2 million expansion into the EMEA, and after the market, assuming European buyers behave like US ones 6 months in, and you are sitting at 60% below target with customer acquisition costs nearly triple what planned. Turns out EU compliance and post-procurement cycles that take way long you modeled for. Here's the leadership move. Instead of quietly hoping it turns around, you take the data insight to the CEO and the board members. Full accountability, no spin. Then you pivot. 50% of that budget gets directed into the regional partnerships with consultancies and who already have the local trust and compliance knowledge built in. So the main part is why this script hits so hard in an executive interview. Three reasons. Just being quick. One, the stakes are real. A million to is not a typo in a slide deck. It's a genuine strategic bet. And the second, the pivot happens with zero ego. Bringing the bad news to the CEO and the board members before doubling down on a failing fan. That's rare and the interviewers notice it. And third one, the institutional upgrade. This pivot just saved one deal. This pivot did not just save one deal, it created a permanent mandatory process, regulatory discovery sprints, because any future capital gets deployed. That's the difference between fixing a problem and binding a small starter company. So before you go to write your own answer, let's talk about the 4 traps that get people disqualified on the spot. The fake failure. I just cared too much and worked 80-hour weeks. Interview sees straight through this. It sounds like a hidden brag, not a real failure. Now, the blame game. That's the second one. Pointing at marketing, a vendor or your team. Instead the red flag for low ownership. The third one, the low stakes cop out. It's like a typo in a slide deck that tells them you have never actually carried real responsibility. And the last one, the emotional meltdown. I have lost sleep for months. I am almost quit. That signals you can't stay under steady pressure and avoid all of the score, and you have already ahead of most candidates. Okay, before you walk into that interview, run your answer through this 5-step checklist. And number 1, the real stakes. Does it involve a real metric like budget, uptime, or revenue? You have to ask those. Second, zero detection. Are you saying I, not we? When you own the root cause. 3. Immediate crisis control. Does it show how fast you acted to limit the damage? 4. The structural proof. Does it prove the failure permanently upgraded how you or your team operates? And the 5th and the last one, concise delivery. Can you say the whole thing in under 2.5 minutes? That's exactly what matters. And if you can check all these 5 boxes, you don't just have an answer, you have a story that gets you hired. And lastly, here's the thing I want you to walk away with this. Your failure story isn't something to hide or minimize, structured the right way. It becomes proof that you are exactly what kind of person a company wants to promote. Someone who takes ownership, moves fast, and builds systems so mistakes don't repeat. Take one real failure from your career right now and run it through the star are the framework we just covered now, and that's your homework. If this helped you a lot, hit the subscribe button. Go with 9x drops this deep dives, executive level interview breakdowns every week, and stuffs like that under personal development. So see you in the next one. Till then, bye.